How does God have no beginning? The most common conviction in the Bible is not God has no beginning, but rather the slightly more modest claim that God was there at the beginning. The first idea is a pretty abstract philosophical idea, but the second idea is more practical because it can be used to assure members of a community of faith that the world is the way it is because of God and not because of something else that existed before God. Nevertheless, many Jews and Christians have classically affirmed that God has no beginning, but that's less because of specific biblical proofs and more because of Greek philosophy, which had been speculating about things that might not have a beginning for centuries. Jewish and Christian tradition both borrowed from Greek philosophy to help them make sense of their religious beliefs, and it's in that borrowing that these ideas about a God without a beginning were worked out in sophisticated ways. To say that God has no beginning is really not that radical of a claim. Most worldviews are going to believe that there is some ultimate reality, a necessary thing that doesn't exist because of something else. In a naturalistic worldview, that might be a physical force like gravity or a physical state like a singularity, but in a theistic worldview, that necessary thing is going to be God. And God makes a pretty good necessary thing because God doesn't need other things, God doesn't depend on other things, and God isn't made up of other things either.